You have managed to survive. I suppose someone of your skill cannot be easily dissuaded. You may call me Silk Fox. I apologize for my previous aggression, but I thought you were in league with an enemy of mine. I was clearly mistaken. Powerful forces are at work here. You are caught in great events that are beyond you. But I may have use for someone as impetuous as you. I want nothing more than for you to continue your journey. You seek the old man who was taken from Two Rivers, correct? Of course you do. He was taken by Death's Hand. I could tell you where his minions have gone. For a price. A simple trade. I tell you where the abductors are, and you tell me who that old man is. Sun Li! Ha! You think me a fool? You are either a liar or very, very confused. You don't know as much as you think you do, but you have answered my question, and I will answer in kind. When you reach the Imperial City, you will need a helping hand, someone with influence and cunning. A friend of mine will meet you. Follow her instructions and you will be on your way toward your goal. Your discoveries will be intriguing. The old man and Death's Hand will still be out of your reach, but it is the best hope you have. I have matters of my own to attend. If you survive, we will see what use you are to me. You nearly have everything to continue your quest for the old man, or your revenge on Death's Hand. My path takes me elsewhere. If you do reach the Imperial City, perhaps we will meet again. Stranger twists of fate have happened.
The search goes too slowly. We need more eyes and hands in these ruins. Listen well, my minions. Fan out and search behind every stone and under every rock. Somewhere in these ruins are gems. Very special gems. If you find one, bring it to me right away. Fail me, your torment will be greater than any you have yet experienced. Now go! Lieutenant, you are in charge while I go up to the Great Dam and check on the sentry golems. If anyone tries to enter these ruins, kill them.
Of course, Dread One. These pathetic ghosts are becoming an annoyance. Ripping them apart was fun for a time, but now it's just work. I wish we were stationed at Gao's lair instead of here.
Good news! Inquisitor Lim wants us to bring the inscrutable power source to Gao's factory. Just change the command word on the dam sentry so we can go!
I just changed the command word to Xiaohua this morning. Do I have to change it again?
Inquisitor Lim wants the command word on those sentry golems changed before we deliver this power source. Are you going to be the one to tell him you couldn't be bothered?
You've made your point. Let's go. It'll be safer if we stick together. There are many dangers along the way to the dam.
Dangers? Like command words slipping into enemy hands?
Longsword!
Too far to jump. We'll have to find another way.
You are drawn by destiny, like water flowing, bleeding. Have you begun to question your path? It is murky, blocked, but carefully crafted. You are on this path because you have been shaped, groomed, and the predators have been drawn away to let you pass. Can you see how that path winds towards your prey? You are meant to learn, but not too much. To see, but not too clearly. To succeed, but not completely. To control an outcome, control the beginning. It is godlike, the most arrogant action. That is what was done. I weaken. But listen. Endings come at their own pace. You would better serve your cause by asking where it began. Question why the path is there, not where it leads. For now, look to yourself. The Guardian ahead will test and teach. He is an ally, one you can trust. Find your purpose, fulfill your destiny, and we will meet again.
Not the best place for a lie down. Whatever your trouble, we need to keep moving.
The Guardian is coming. He's very mad. He got mad at this man and hurt him. You better go away right now or he'll get mad at you too. I don't matter. Only the Guardian matters. He's going to be very cross with you. You should run before he gets here. Oh, it's too late. I told you to run away, but you didn't listen. Now the Guardian's here and he's going to hurt you. He's really mad.
Longsword!
Apafała sąsier tobir wo sąsier sonia fonerosota. Aknata mir stisak rui ni rui kuparfita. Apafała sąsier tobir wo sąsier sonia fonerosota.
Longsword!
Pano fan wowo shimir, cho ikakir wo ifuro uk. Wo yoir apafwe ir sir sisitsu toir ok, pir okir ifuir wo. Wo woir ikatitarir koni of atari. Woir, triumovir, ni kiksir, ni super, ni sifififir, natafoniek. Narawa ir kwanuk noka o pir, okir ifuir wo. Okir okun wan pir wo apafawa ir wo sa ir sonkut. Vano fan wovo shimir, cho ikakir wo ifuro uk. Wo yoir apafwe ir sir sisitsu toir ok, pir okir ifuir wo. Ispeta, hok kawari sa ir pasir uyo. Newa kop kipstir sunuk. Nawara irok. Wo kupsisir sunurk. Nawara irok, Wo kupsisir sunurk. Wo ufir ipir sir tintin. Wo wir. Wo yowir apafwe ir sir sisitsu towir ok. Pir okir ifwir wo. Wo wir wokir fonir wo kupsisir son ukut. Okir okun wan pir wo apafawa ir wo sa ir son kut. Kupsisir son puno su uku ir sir sisitsu towir ok. Sir sisitsu fonir sisa ir namur kuk. Okir wo apafawa ir wo sa ir son kut. Ispirta, hok kawari sa ir tasir uyo. Newa kop kipsitir sunuk. Sir sisitsu fonir sisa ir namur kuk. Okir wo apafawa ir wo sa ir son kut. Osa ir innawa tir son puno itarak. Ispirta, hok kawari sa ir tasir uyo. Newa kop kipsitir sunuk. Sir sisitsu fonir sisa ir namur kuk. Okir wo apafawa ir wo sa ir son kut. Ispirta, hok kawari sa ir tasir uyo. Newa Narawa ir kwanuk noka o pir okir ifwir wo. Wo ufir ipir sir tintin wo wir. Son sikun wan pifir pir kut aku ka wuk tir. Nawara irok wo kupsisir sunurk. Onoir kupta ir tanir ok kun aso. Sir sukut afifir noni.
The Guardian wants me to give you this. That man over there had it. It's an inscrutable power source. The Guardian says you might need it. The Guardian doesn't know what it's for, but he knows it's important. Otherwise, why would that man have had it? You better keep it for now. The Guardian says we don't have to stay here anymore. He says we have to go with you now. Is that right? Good. I like you. The Guardian likes you too. I like meeting new people. The Guardian and I think this is going to be a great adventure.
Who dares approach? Speak the command word or suffer the wrath of Death's Hand, loyal servant of the Emperor over us all. Xiao Hua, you may pass.
I hope you took a moment to celebrate as you flooded the valley. Whatever you hope to achieve by drowning that sad place will soon be undone. Sergeant, if you will, eliminate this pest.
Ac nukwair tu ac ifruir nuk a pifu taptuir quair fnurt.
The sergeant knows his place, and he understands that what we assassins do is for the good of the Empire as a whole. If a few people suffer, then they do so for the glory of Emperor Sun.
You have gone quite far enough. I am Inquisitor Lim, an elite of the Lotus Assassins. I am tired of seeing our carefully laid plans fall to your thuggish fists. The operations in the ruins and Gao's factory were my responsibility. Their destruction is my shame. Evil? What does youth know of evil? Do you remember the long drought? The thousands who died each day? No, you do not. Because we keep the peace. We uphold the Emperor's will. And if his will holds that a few must suffer so that the many can enjoy peace, then it is correct. I am expected to deliver this worthless fragment of a spirit monk amulet to our fortress, but that won't counter my disgrace for what you did here. Perhaps if I offer your head, and track down that accursed Zhu who has been seen in the area, enough old scores will be settled to earn my life. Is that what he calls himself now? Hardly an honest representation of the blood he's spilled. It doesn't matter. No matter your allies, I cannot let you survive. Enough talk! I will delay your death no longer. May your fall sate the anger of Death's Hand, will of the Emperor.
Hey, you're the woman the captain said to look out for. He said to tell you thank you very much and to give you this. I think he couldn't wait to get out on the river, and as soon as the water came back, he left. Thanks so much. Wow, now I can eat for another day. Does it get any better than this?
In the past, I've shared the company of others that moved outside traditional paths. But this band of folks is by far the most exotic.
You looked at me as you said that. What are you trying to say, Sky?
Actually, you took it the wrong way around. You seem a bit more conventional than, say, Wildflower or Zhu.
The Guardian says that everyone hides a part of themselves, that they don't always look like what they really are.
I certainly hope that part's in there somewhere.
Look, I didn't mean to say... Anyway, I meant no offense to anyone, and I'll just leave it at that.
The people of Tian's Landing owe you a great debt. You saved their town. Master Li would be proud of you, as am I. If you could spare some time, could we talk about what we have seen? I'm not sure I can make my concerns fully understood. Our time in the ruins, the creatures we encountered, so much unrest. This was different from what I have seen before. There is pain here, but hatred too. The spirits around Two Rivers seemed aimless, lost. These are focused. I feel they would linger here, even without the support of whatever has increased the ghosts elsewhere. I suppose that is true. Left behind by their neighbors, literally to die. Could you recover from such abandonment? I'm not sure that I have. I mean, if I had suffered something like that, I'm sure it would have stayed with me. I should not feel bad about it. I was not left to die. I was sent to study at the school, probably so Master Lu could deal with my sensitivities. It doesn't compare, really. These spirits, they truly suffered and have a right to turn on those who left them behind. Me? I feel like my abandonment was partially my fault. But I was 3 and I couldn't help being different. I would have tried to fit in if I had been given a chance. I know I shouldn't. I can see the result of such pain in the poor creatures in the ruins. I do not want to suffer such anger, such bitterness. It may not seem like it, but I draw great strength from you and the things you say. I am grateful for that. As always, I have much to think about after speaking with you. Perhaps we can continue this another time. Be well, my friend.
What? What do you want? I remember one time I was hired by 2 warring clans. They were going to discuss a peace treaty, and they wanted me to make sure things didn't get out of hand. A bunch of fights broke out in the first few days, but after I'd killed a few dozen of their clansmen, they settled down. That's when things got boring. The leaders took the next 3 days to talk, and if they hadn't let me dip into their wine stocks, I might have snapped sooner than I did. The clan leaders were agreed on peace except for one thing, Jin Lo, a beautiful clanswoman. Both leaders wanted her and neither would give her up. After 5 days, it looked like the peace would fall apart. It looked like the 2 leaders were about to come to blows over Jin Lo, so I stepped in. It was my job to stop them from fighting, so I cleaved the wench in 2 and told them each to take a half. Seemed like a good idea at the time. It was easy. She was small, and my blades are extremely sharp. But it didn't really help, though. They weren't too happy with my decision. Everyone turned on me. Of course, they all died, but they gave it a good effort. I don't know what they were so upset about. Better a quick death by the sword than the prolonged agony of your heart being ripped from your chest and thrown to the dog. Nah.
Wakawe ya tanke yena no wo yewa sonoak. Ika kahia wo no ka kike ia wo shathia oka uki ia aya yulia wai.
Longsword.
You did it! How the people will sing the praises of Minister Sheng, who found, hired, and sent forth the helpful peasant who ultimately solved the problem. Ha! It is hard to argue with success. My lord, Judge Fang, Chief Minister of Harmony, will surely be impressed with me. He will protect me from the vile assassins. No, my friend, it is time to bask in the glory of triumph. The dam is closed and the town is saved, so Minister Shane feels magnanimous. That means I will answer your questions, by the way. Certainly. Let us discourse on a variety of topics. Very well, run along. Now that the dam is closed again, Minister Sheng is on his way back to the Imperial City. I'm sure of it. Hello, hello. Don't think I'm ungrateful for your earlier efforts. I do, however, have much to do. Was any man ever so eternally busy as Minister Sheng? Very well, run along. Now that the dam is closed again, Minister Sheng is on his way back to the Imperial City. I'm sure of it.
Back again. Have you been to the ruins yet? Time is running short. If you don't find the missing piece of your amulet, the Lotus Assassins will. Whatever the outcome may be, my part in these events is over. Now that you have been to the ruins, I may finally take my leave of this town. I have served Sun Li for many years, but there comes a time when all service must end. My final task was to direct you to the ruins. Now I am no longer bound. And so I step away. I have no further part to play, and I am glad for it. Perhaps history will clear my doubts and show my time was worthwhile. I wish you luck.
Does any of this scare you, Wildflower? You're so young, and our journey is, well, dangerous.
Why would I be scared? I have the Guardian to protect me. I'm always safe with him, and he is always here.
I see. How exactly does it protect you? I use my blades and my wits to keep me safe. Are you sure this Guardian can do the same for you?
Aknatamir sisakuni ni rui kupafita. Wo sa kwanpa.
You have attracted a very odd minion in that girl Wildflower. I sense great conflict in that one. Tread lightly.
Sagacious Sue, could that be actual concern in your voice?
It would be a great inconvenience if we were all suddenly slaughtered. Now what do you need of me? That is an old wound. My departure from the Lotus Assassins was not gentle for either side. My immediate companions, those who were my brothers, fell by my hand.
Lim was not among them. He would have died if he was. I was labeled as the one who deserted, and I am occasionally recognized. The result is always the same. Another death, more blood spilled. Such a waste for a hatred they cannot even understand.
Regret. I have no regret for killing anyone who challenged me of their own will. Death is a measurable cost of your actions. Some earn it sooner than others.
Strength is the way of things, and death is the end, or should be. Some do not respect either. They have enough of one to defy the other.
There is a place for the enforcer, the man or woman who brings death to those who have earned or otherwise deserve it. I consider that to be an honest calling.
I did some harsh things while with the Lotus Assassins, but they no longer follow a path I recognize. They are a mirror of Death's hand, and he embodies corruption. You will see as you get close to him. He draws out the worst in everyone and displays it for all to see. Ignorance does not make truth go away. It only hides it. Perhaps we will talk again when I see more of where your path will lead you. For now, we should make our way to the Imperial City. That is where they took your master, and where we will find the heart of the Lotus Assassins.
I don't know what else I can do for you right now. If I can help you, I will. But for now, I've got nothing new to offer. Goodbye, then.
Yes? I'm a bit busy fiddling about with my thoughts. I found my way to Tien's Landing quite by accident. A very big accident. A few wealthy merchants lost some, property, and I almost lost my hat and my head. Gao the Greater heard about my inventions and bribed some officials to effect my release. I thought I had found a nice rich benefactor, but I was locked away in his lair. He gave me a nice workshop, but he really was a fool. I showed him my wind map. He didn't care where it led. He was only interested in his slaves. It shows where I've been, not where I'm going, I think. I made it on my journey to, here, but I don't quite remember where I was traveling from. Not good. It seems to me I left something, a clue for myself, but I'm not sure why I'd need to. I don't suppose you'd be interested in taking a short trip back the way I came? Steady now. We don't want to get where we're going and not be able to get back, especially since we don't know where we won't be able to get back from. We need the inscrutable power source, which you need in order to get to the Imperial City anyway. If you get that, we can lift off wherever you want. I think they are hints I left myself, but I can't remember why. As soon as you give me the inscrutable power source, we can fly out and see where they lead. Off you go. I'll start planning some redesigns for the Dragonfly. Maybe floats made of air bladders. Sheepskin, of course. Yes? Ha! Marvels! You do have it! I truly wondered if your Dragonfly would ever soar in the distant heavens. I'll make the changes immediately. None. And I am very good at remembering things. At least I think I am. I can't remember for certain. The map could lead anywhere, so we should let it. Well, let's see then. It must lead to where I was last, which would be the ideal place to go first. Keep an eye out. I don't know why my tracks were covered, but I do tend to incur the occasional death threat. The creatures are remarkably unappreciated. Our flight was great fun. Lots of explosions. But what does it mean? I think it's a clue. I hid something in my head because I was going to lose my memory, I think. One thing for certain, there was no destination. We ended where we began. The route was the important part. Let me show you what it inspired me to make. I'm not sure what it is, but it has a lever on it that is begging to be pulled. Here we go. And nothing. Right? We're not dead, I think. That is decidedly disappointing. I was expecting something. I must still need a part I can't remember. I need some time to think, to get my brain straightened out. This is most intriguing and infuriating. Give me some time. Yes, goodbye. Now, back to my Dragonfly. Perhaps the wings should be retractable for storage and rolling stops. That's it. You have everything you need. Just let me know when you want to go, and we'll set the marvelous dragonfly to flight. Good, good. My beautiful dragonfly will finally get a real test. Let's hope those modifications hold up.
Have you seen anyone matching the description? The Lotus Assassins are getting impatient.
They were very vague and wouldn't answer my questions. Are they even sure of who they are looking for?
Does it matter? Death's Hand himself seeks this one. Do you need any more incentive than that? Just question everyone. This person apparently caused a lot of damage in the south. Here, what about this one? At least it's a woman, like they said. You, identify yourself.
By order of the Emperor and the Lotus Assassins, state your name and purpose for being in the Imperial City.
We are questioning everyone who has arrived in the city recently. You bear a resemblance to someone we are looking for.
I don't know. She is wearing similar clothing, the dark blues. It's not enough to be sure.
We could hold her anyway. It's not a good match, but the Lotus Assassins would leave us be for a few days while they question her.
Is there a problem here, Captain? Well, is there?
No, Princess Leanne. We were questioning this traveler by order of the Lotus Assassins.
There is no need to pursue this questioning any further. You may go.
My apologies, Princess, but I was ordered to detain anyone even vaguely matching.
Captain, this woman is here on a personal matter of mine that does not concern you. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Princess Leanne.
Then unless you wish to be transferred to the wall, you will leave and continue your search. Well, we meet again. I've watched your progress. It seems I underestimated you in Tian's Landing. I have no doubt that you will make as much of an impact on the Imperial City. You claim great familiarity by calling me by my childhood nickname. All who know me here address me as Princess Leanne the Heavenly Lily. It is, as you can see, customary to bow in my presence. I think you are a little too bold for your own good, but I suppose it is my fault. I go out of my way to avoid fawning servants. That is why I often travel without official escort and occasionally present myself as someone less bridled by the rules of the court. You understand why I don't go into detail here in the street, don't you? With what I have to tell you, I don't want to lose that option of disguise. Not here. I trust my personal assistants to keep their tongues, but this matter is best discussed in private. I will not speak the location aloud. Take this note. We will meet nearby, but I must have a moment to acquire more fitting attire. That is quite enough. We will continue this at a later time. We both have questions that we will need answered. I am certain that my entourage would prefer that this take place in private. Your gruff nature is a bit too much for them. I'm sure they are heartfelt. Get up, you lot. I'll be embarrassed for myself, thank you. Save your false modesty for my father's court. Don't be too long. My message concerns your master, and time is very important.
It would not have been proper for her to award it to you herself, but Princess Sun Lian requests that you accept this gift. She looks forward to your next meeting.